Calling you a radical. Is he a new species? I've never seen anything like him. I know he's not a mallard. He ain't a mallard. So this is important because now I want you to stop, calm down, and just run this through your mind. What Noah, after Noah went in denial for all those years on the whale starvation event, which Kevin Blanch was heavily documented. He's not a mallard. Where's his partner? Oh, I don't see him today. Interesting, right? He's got yellow feet, black beak. Oh, he's a creature, man. Is he an albino? Or is he a hybrid? So, Noah, where's his partner today? I want you to just calm down and run this through your mind for a while. Noah in denial about the whale starvation event, the starvation event going on the on the Pacific Ocean. Finally comes out and calls it an unusual mortality event. An unusual mortality event. His partner's missing. Oh, there he is. There he is. I found him. There he is. Wings up. Look at this critter. Now, these Canadians, I've been around them since they come out of the nest, the day they come out of the nest. So, what a journey they've had. So, another whale has humpback, another juvenile, has washed up dead at SLO, at Diablo Canyon. Now, Noah comes out, those derelict bootlickers who belong in prison cell, declared the unusual mortality event over. It's bullshit. There's been so many fucking whales wash up starving us this year. It's unbelievable. It's not over. It's not a fucking over till Kevin Blanch says it's fucking over, and it ain't fucking over. I'm the guy that declared it and got on it, and I sure didn't declare it an unusual mortality event. I declared it the Great Pacific Genocide. Here they come. Yeah, I know my camera work sucks. You need to fire your fucking cameraman. I would, but he works so fucking cheap. So I give myself... What are they? Possibly canvasback? They're a pair. They showed up. They're not domestic. New species? A lot of new species been showing up. A lot. There's a new species showed up. It's a greater snowy ingrid with a blue heron in France, I see. How about the new starfish that showed up in Japan? So, another whale is washed up dead. Another juvenile. And scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're stumped, they're fucking curious, they're alarmed. It's a starvation event. The Great Pacific Genocide. This is the greatest wipeout of ecology in modern history. Well, in all of history. Well, at least since Krakatoa, when it went over 408 and coated the earth with a cloud for years and years and changed the world. Fuck, Fukushima is the greatest event since Krakatoa. So, the denial. Now again, just calm yourself down for a minute, and I want you to just think about Noah. Now, Noah, I'm walking the coast of California, dying of cancer, documenting the Great Pacific Genocide, and I'm asking them over and over and over, what about the radiation regions of the Pacific Ocean? Not our job. They told Tim Martin the same thing. Not your job. Now, you do know what the O in NOAA is for. You know what the N is for? You know what the A is for? And you pay them. You, the taxpayer. You. They make a living off other people's taxes. I don't. I don't. Because I give my... Here we go. You tell me. What a pair. I've never seen one like... And I grew up on the wetland. I grew up on one of the greatest wetlands in the world. I know ducks pretty good. Never seen a pair. Look at these feathers. Is he a canvasback? The white one's the one that's got me... Well, both of them. There's something else, ain't they? There we go. Not a mallard. Not a mallard. Not a domestic. Not Campbell's. They're not Campbell's. The black beak tells me that. He's an albino. I'm almost positive he's an albino. But of what species? So, another one's washed up. You know how many that's been this year? Oh, unusual mortality event, they call it. These are all wild Canadians. Those are mallards right there next to him. Look how much bigger he is. Oh, he's a big old beast. Like, canvasbacks are big. He's a beast. Look at those feathers up, almost like they've been clipped, right? But I don't know, man. There's a mallard. Look at him. He was walking the other day around here. I think it's a male. I'm calling him Blanch, the Blanch species. What's Blanch mean? What's white? French, right? Yeah. My last name? Yeah. He's something. Not a mallard. Not a mallard. The brown one almost looks like a female canvasback. They're a pair. I haven't seen them fly yet, but that doesn't mean anything. They got here. They're not domestic. They're not. So, the denial of the Great Pacific Genocide is, well, I used to say the greatest mental illness in history. I've been around these guys since the day they came out of the nest. I videoed them coming out of the nest. They turned their natural wetland. Well, they tried to turn it into a parking lot in the 60s. Didn't work. So now they've turned it into a spent fuel pool. These guys, I videoed them coming out of the nest. Oh, what a journey. They drained it, so they walked clear over across. I don't know how they got across every fucking flat. They're getting ready to go south. And so, remember when the moose was right there here at Misco? What's the matter, you, Bullwinkle? Possibly a new species? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've looked everywhere. You know, I've run it by a lot of people I know. Videos, pictures. And they're like, I've never seen anything like it. Those two. I think they're a young couple. And by the way, somebody disagreed with me that ducks can't fly thousands of miles in one day. The fuck they can't. Oh, yes, they can. They do it all the time. There we go. Fuck, he's a beast, ain't he? Which one's the male, which one's the female? I'm not positive. Do I think they're a new species? I don't know, man. Never seen anything like the two. Like I said, I grew up on the wetland. The hybrid? They'll come right up to me, these Canadians. Well, animals always come right up to me. Sills will do it. Animals have always done it to me. They're not afraid of me because I know I'm not a danger to them. Like I said, I've been around them since they were born, hatched. So, now, really, honestly, I want you to wrap your mind around that. Wrap your mind around the fact that they're calling this an unusual mortality event when they were in denial about it. I mean, the tide pools, I remember everybody used to laugh at me when I'm saying, first the tide pools would go. This is the, I named it the Great Pacific Genocide in June of, excuse me, in March of 2011. I says, these are full-blown meltdowns. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was even one full core meltdown, which I knew it was multiple ones. I still say it's more than 3. By the way, James Lucid has made this killer-ass playset, Fukushima music that's in fantastic. I mean, we need a show. You know, one of these days I'll do a art show with all my work, my paintings, my Fukushima art, and we'll play that music. I'll post the link to his channel. So they're fantastic. I mean, I listened to every one of them last night. So good. So SLO, San Luis Obispo. But by the way, if you want to see true Californians, that's where you got to go, the Central Coast. I spent a lot of time there. What a gem. Except there's a problem. I mean, it's so incredible right there. So, I mean, it's right there at Pismo, Shell Beach, the whole thing. So much time there, but what's the problem? Oh, Diablo. Why would they build nuclear reactors? Why would they build 50 reactors in the most active earthquake zone on the planet? Because they're genocidal fucking maniacs. Same reason they build them at Diablo Canyon. So another one has washed up, and there's been so many wash up dead. It's not over. Oh, it ain't over. Not even close to over. Where's your suit going? I don't know. Lost it. Oh, there it is. So, stay on this. It's important. We document this in history. It doesn't matter if it gets 3 views. It does not matter. Got to go into the library and brand these nuclear energy bootlickers into history for the bootlickers they are. This is Semmelweis all over again. Well, it's worse. I mean, this is fucking the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. At least 3 full compound miles. I say at least, well, more than that. 8 spent fuel pools, and I used to say there's no byproduct for that, and the denial of Fukushima and the meltdown is the greatest mental illness, but it's not the greatest. I mean, I've got off that. I think it's the greatest criminality. Well, it's the greatest crime. Every single human being who's fucking, whether you're a science professor, you're a biologist, you work for NOAA, you work for EPA, you're just a fucking parent, a grandparent, blood on your fucking hands. I mean, the wipeout of the animals, the greatest ecological to the Pacific Ocean, this giant starvation event, all foretold by Kevin Blanch. I hypothesized right here. They're lying. Saddam Hussein had weapons. No, he didn't. George W. Bush won 2000. No, he didn't. Barack Obama said the plume's coming over us right now. It's safe. When Cheryl Miller emails are saying it's not safe, it's radioactive. They crashed Radnet, took it offline. All the evidence right in your face. 180 times the background raised legal limits. Cesium-137, the byproduct from a nuclear meltdown in the rockfish 2 months before they started. The great fallacy, the greatest red herring in human history. tank water fallacy. These fuckers bloomed up and hammered us. Why would they take Radnet down that fucking? What's Radnet? Why's Gina McCarthy? Fucking climate czar. Czar? I thought we didn't have kings here. Fucking czar poo poo. Fucking. And they're fucking. Lord Moss, Lord Bait is surfing. This well starvation event. Now the 75 biologists come out and agreed with Kevin Blanch. Says, yep. They're saying 30 to 70% of all humpbacks and all grades have collapsed since 2012 with starvation. And then they'll jump to the conclusion. They'll say, well, why? Global warming. I'm the guy that named it the fucking blob. Play back the tape, Your Honor. I named it the blob in 2012. I'm the first guy that reported you could physically see the fucking blob. When healthy species fucking leaves, what moves in? Same with fucking academia. When the good professors leave, what moves in? Scum, the lowest form, black mold, which aka pond scum. New species? I think it very well could be. That's a creature there. I've never seen one like that in my life, ever. I grew up on the wetland before that mega welfare dairy in the state of Utah drained it off. Talking one of the greatest wetlands on the fucking planet. And they could legally drain that off and dump fucking raw fucking mega welfare dairy sewer in it for decades and decades, and everybody knows and no one cares. Talking about surfing on Balco. So another humpback, the juvenile humpback, and they're all starving to death. Remember, I'm, calling this out, going crazy as it happens. Remember all the mirrors? Remember I'm playing fucking volleyball at Pismo right there, slow, on the dead mirrors, and hey, look at your dead bird. All starvation event. You broke the chain. This is the greatest starvation event, fucking wipeout of the Pacific Ocean. Because guess what? Nuclear meltdowns bringing star power earlier. Ha ha ha. Kevin Blanch, they're lying. These are full-blown meltdowns. Just remember, when you look back 12, 13 years from now, just remember me standing right here saying, just remember, Saddam Hussein had weapons when they full well he knew he didn't. Pat Tillman fought up 9 million Al Qaeda when his old man executed, fucking killed him, and they lied, fucking made it up. George W. Bush won 2. No, he didn't. Just remember thereof, fucking Fukushima, when the plumes coming over us and fucking, I got cancer. 2011. Just remember everything I told you. They will fucking try to fucking boil you, tell you what I'm telling you 12, 13 years, the Great Pacific Genocide. This is the greatest starvation event of an ecology in fucking world history. Bar none. Just the Pacific Ocean. That's all. 10 million, billion, gazillion fucking Google crabs missing. Fucking the Kenai has 10,000 fucking Chinook for the year. They go to sea for 5 years. They collapse in 26. Army Corps engineer takes down the life camp. Ha! They're skinning the Kevin Blanch. This heat source, these fucking suns is going to break the chain. It's going to boil the fucking plankton. It's going to kill the plankton. It's going to cause a chain reaction. Starvation. First we'll go to starfish. Everybody laughing. I'm walking. It's going to give you cancer. I got cancer. Everybody goes along. New species. Those two ducks are as rare as Kevin Blanch. My daughter, I remember when she was a little girl, she used to say, Dad, you're like a sea lion. She's got one of those minds, that one, youngest one. You're like a coelacanth, Dad. You're like an ivory-billed woodpecker. They thought you were extinct. I found one in West Virginia. I found Blanch. Not mallards. They're not domestic. I've never seen one like that. Ever. Been a new species? Almost looks like a greater ingrid. The greater snow ingreds, they have black beaks. They're cool. I mean, they'll get on the owl's backs out by my house. Bugs. Yeah. They're native. Getting ready to go south. We'll see how this weather holds up. Where did they go? There they are. What are you guys doing, man? They live to be 35 years old. Should. They mate for life. But they don't live that long anymore. All the Roundup. We're still spraying Roundup. Well, they shoot him, kill him. Look at that beast. He is something. Both of them. He, she. I can't figure it out. And I've worked those feathers up like that. I saw the feathers up like that off that canvas back. Domestic. No. The white one almost looks like a cross between a, I don't know, he looks like a little miniature trumpeter swan, doesn't he? That's a mallard right there. Those are mallards. Those aren't mallards. They almost look like a big redhead or canvasback. I don't know. They're getting ready to learn to fly. Fuck, what a journey they've had. They drained the pond, so they walked across Harrison Boulevard over to the hospital pond. And then the hospital pond, I videoed it, chasing them with a fucking golf cart out pond. So they walked all the way up to Glassman. There was one orphaned here. And then finally they walked back. That's been a 3-month journey from hell. And the orphan hooked back up with mom and dad. They used to hunt them for 4 weeks when I was a kid. I grew up out on the marsh. They hunt them now for literally from September coming right up. They hunt them clear to February. Why? When they got no habitat, they're ripping out their habitat, draining the swamp. Oh, they didn't drain the fucking swamp in DC. Trump is the swamp, so is Obama Gummer. They drained the wetland. But people hate I never thought in my life I'd get to a place in my life, especially in Utah. It's beautiful ecology, especially in Southern California, San Diego, growing up here and there, that people absolutely hated the ecology. They don't give a fuck about the animals. They hate them. I would have never believed it. What are they? I call them Blanch. He was walking yesterday. Almost walks like a snowy angry. Anyway, all you bird watchers, new species, Blanch. This is rare as Blanch. White male from Utah, baby boomer, who's a tree hugger, who's into the environment, who's strong and physical and don't take no shit. Talk about rare. Fucking. See if he gets up there and goes for a walk. Be nice if we get him to see. Walk this way. Talk this way. Hey, Diddy Diddy. Young? I think so. Another well washed up dead is SLO, a Diablo. How many is that this year? Holy fuck. That Noah, again, Noah calls it unusual mortality event. They're going to go for a walk? Don't turn it off. Here they go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Well, we can get a better look here. Walk this way. Nope. It's a fucking ecology, stupid. Oh. Stand tuned. Ignore my work. The greatest PhD in human history. The great starvation event. The great Pacific genocide. First you hypothesize, then you do the field work, then you defend your work. You're right, you're right, you're wrong, you're wrong. The greatest outlier in human history. What's an outlier versus outright fucking golden handcuff bootlicking liars? Walk this way. Walk like a duck. Quack like a duck. Well, that one don't walk like a duck. And that one don't look like a duck. But it's a duck. Stand tuned.